Well, good morning, everyone. I want to talk to you this morning about colour. Something we all, I'm sure, take for granted. But I just want to talk about the psychology of it. This is not scientific, by the way. This is all just blah. So, do you feel anxious in a yellow room, or does the colour blue? Does it make you feel calm and relaxed? Artists, interior designers, and graphic designers like myself have long believed that colour can dramatically affect moods, feelings, and emotions. Um, Pablo Picasso once said, "This is about as scientific and well researched as it gets from me this morning. Colours, like features, follow the changes of the emotions." No idea what it means, but it kind of sounds good. I've mentioned Pablo Picasso, famous, so gives me a bit of cred. So colour is a powerful communication tool, and it can be used to signal action, influence your mood. It can even influence physiological reactions. Certain colours have been associated with increased blood pressure, increased metabolism, even eye strain, funnily enough. So how exactly does colour work, and how is colour believed to impact mood and behaviour? What I'm going to do now is try and share my screen so that I can quickly show you, take you through what is what. So the main colour groups, can everyone see that all right? Can people see the screen? Spiffing. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to start with blue. So it's described as a favourite colour by many people and is the colour most preferred by men. Don't know why. Because blue is favoured by so many people, it's often viewed as non-threatening. Colour that could be seen as conservative, nothing to do with the party politics, and also traditional. It does call to mind feelings of calmness and serenity. It's often described as peaceful, tranquil, secure, and orderly. Also feelings of sadness, feeling blue, strangely enough, or also aloofness up there in the sky. Strange that. Again, Picasso, get me, look, he had his blue period, and his art during then was seen to be quite lonely, sad, and also forlorn. You see here it says trust, security, wisdom. Strange that a lot of banks use blue because we know how trustworthy they are. As well as being one of the most popular colours, it is the least appetizing. Some weight loss people even recommend eating your food off a blue plate. Try it, because it puts you off your food, because blue rarely occurs naturally in food. So we all think it's additives, like the blue Smarties, the blue M&Ms. Obviously, blueberries. Yeah. Okay. Blue can also lower the pulse rate and body temperature. Strange that, because we always associate blue with cold, don't we? Red. Here we go. It is one of the most visible colours in the spectrum, and therefore it's attention grabbing. It's the reason it's often to warn people of impending danger. Think of all of our road signs. All of the warning signs have red on them. Red circle around the edge, or red triangle, blah, blah, blah. No entry, blah, blah, blah. Stop, red light. So again, in the red, financial loss. Red flag, indicate when something's wrong, or a person or a situation. Also red alert. But at the same time, it's excitement and energy. It's studies have actually shown that being exposed to or wearing red can cause some of the following physiological or physical effects. So elevated blood pressure, enhanced metabolism, increased heart rate, increased respiration rate, red love hearts, etc. Also shown to increase your appetite. Oh, look, KFC, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Nescafe, Coca-Cola. All very interesting. All very interesting. Yellow. Never used to like yellow as a designer because I always thought it was to do with vitamins. that kind of stuff. And strangely enough, again, it's one of the most attention-grabbing colours because it is the most visible colour in the spectrum. So also the most attention-getting colour can be used in a very small amount to draw notice, such as on traffic signs or ads. But it's difficult to read. It is the most tiring on the eye due to the high amount of light that's reflected from yellow. So using yellow as a background on paper or computer monitors is the one color that can really seriously lead to eye strain. It's also been shown that overexposure to yellow in very extreme cases can cause vision loss. It's seen as energetic. It's also seen and been proved to create feelings of frustration and anger. Ooh, anger. Strange that, yellow. People are more likely to lose their temper in a yellow room. And also babies, if you've got any of those small ones. So Stacey, if you really want to piss the kids off, lock them in a yellow room. They'll come out screaming, frustrated, potentially blind, but don't do that. No, don't put them in a, right, okay, stop. Can we wind that back and get off the recording? Very good. For many people, yellow is seen as bright and cheerful. Advertisers' unit not only to draw attention, but to evoke a sense of happiness. That's obviously before people stare at it too much, get angry. Treat it with care, folks. Right, what's next? Oh, orange. Is it really a colour or is it just red and yellow mixed? There's a question. How does it make you feel? Orange can be a very strong, energetic colour. Like yellow and red, very attention grabbing. People think about it as being bright, happy and uplifting. But, big but, it's very polarizing. People either love orange or hate orange. Strange that. So energetic, it can call to mind feelings of enthusiasm, excitement. Many sports teams use orange in their uniforms, mascots and branding. As you can see, lots of examples there of sports teams. I remember when I think it was Luton, and they first had a fluorescent orange strip, and it was just like, what? This is madness, madness. But yeah, it was completely different. So 2018, it's a while back now, a journal called Frontiers in Psychology found that orange was seen as an exciting color and can actually increase physical energy levels. And it therefore makes it more difficult to engage in difficult tasks such as studying. Orange, playful and friendly. Strangely enough, it's also seen as inexpensive, possibly why EasyJet did it. I don't know why, but there we are. What we got next? Green. Come on, we all know about green. Nature, isn't it? It's colour of grass. Lush grass, not just grass, lush grass. Trees, as long as we don't have to spend 20 pounds to go look at them. And forests. So it's described as a refreshing, tranquil colour. Other associations with the colour green are money, greenbacks, luck, which will be from a shamrock, health, and also envy. So if you look back, you know, the colour when people say, oh, you know, he's yellow or, you know, green with envy, all these colours do come in, and they're based quite often way back, way back. So in colour psychology, colours made up of long wavelengths, like green, are often considered arousing or warm, unlike green, whereas colours such as green have shorter wavelengths, so these are relaxing or cool. Eyes must adjust to see colours with longer wavelengths. They don't need to adjust at all to see these cool colours. So shorter wavelengths, easier to see. It's also been shown that it can relieve stress and help heal. You'll often see green mixed into the decor of medical facilities. Green is often cunningly used to give the notion of well-being, and as I've said, environmental. Land Rover, pissing out diesel fumes all over the place. BP, we know how environmental they are. Monster, Carlsberg, Heineken, they're really good for you, aren't they? Yet to see a cider that packages in green. Cider's a truthful drink. Purple, nearly there, folks, nearly there, because I'm sure I'm over 10 minutes. Funnily, it's seen as mysterious, spiritual, and imaginative. It's rare and intriguing. If you're wondering what makes purple, primary colours blue and red. It oozes, that's a great word for a Monday morning, it oozes quality, and was represented by being the colour of royalty because it was made from gemstone, lapis lazuli, which is obviously very, very expensive, that then had to be ground down and turned into dyes. So purple was seen as, I got loads of cash. And it also represents wisdom and spirituality, also unknown, supernatural, and divine. Obviously, it's why Wonka uses it. It's funny, but you'll often see purple where they do try and make it, this is a luxury good. Hallmark, nice. Yahoo, Cadbury. Premier League, no. Nothing classy about the Premier League or whatsoever. Yeah, divinity. Used in a lot of brands to imply enhanced value above its worth. This is more luxurious than it actually is. Black and white. It's the last one, folks. For some, black evokes positive associations and things like including attractiveness and elegance. Again, it seems to me it's very sophisticated. That's why so many people choose to don black clothing when they're, your little black dress, black tie events. It's also why high-end brands like Bentley and Chanel utilize black. When it comes to high society, black has long been associated with power as well, from priests, judges, again, tuxedos, and also some credit cards. Seeing black credit cards looks quite nice. And let's not forget about Steve Jobs and a little company called Apple. In Feng Shui, a way of harmonizing your home, office, and other environments, each color represents a Feng Shui element. Black is associated with the water element and evokes power, mystery, and calm. White represents purity or innocence. It's funny because in the West, white is seen as kind of pure. It used to, a bride wearing white would be to convey her virginity. Blue was once a traditional color. Now, funny, in some Eastern countries, white is the color of mourning, as in death, not mourning as in mourning, but as, an awake. Rather than wearing black, they wear white. It's very strange, cultural differences between colors. That's a whole nother story. So white is bright and create a sense of space, add highlights. Isn't it funny how people as a designer, we talk about white space. And we do that to make things more easily readable. So we always treat white as a color. So black and white, seriously, you simply cannot go wrong. Now, of course, if you can't make your mind up, yeah, use them all. Simple as that. So go away, have a think. Go and look at your colors that you use in your branding. Does it convey what you think? Was there any subconscious thinking when you chose those colors? Thank you very much. I've been Jonathan from Smooth Designs.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. we've got time for just a couple of very quick questions. So maybe 2 questions if anyone's got one that they're burning one. Emma, I'm going to go to you.
Oh, so I love things like that with the color. I very much, because I've got blue in my logo, very much went for blue purposefully because it conveys trust and dependency and all of those things.
So a
Um,
finance service with mortgages, yeah.
yeah. So when you are working with a client and you're looking at rebranding, is this one of the key things that you talk about? Because if they're looking at being ethical and things like that and maybe steering towards the natural green, but want the blacks and the purples and all of that craziness, do you have to steer them towards certain colors rather than personal preference?
No, because I'm one of these designers that it's your idea, it's your company.
Mm,
You have to feel comfortable with what you have. There's no point in me coming up with a beautiful logo and you hate orange. Because
mm,
every time you look at it, you're gonna hate your logo.
mm,
You have to be comfortable because obviously the business is you. You,
mm,
the business are one and the same. And
mm,
if you don't represent what the business represents,
mm,
there's going to be the mixed message because we all know that people buy from people. And if you don't like it, so what I tend to do is I will start off with a logo in black and white. I will
mm.
sketch. This is my most powerful tool. It's called a pencil, and I sketch on paper. Uh,
Retro, very
then
old
I,
school of you.
absolutely, I will then put it. I will then computerize it, digitize it, and send them ideas over in black and white first.
Hmm.
See what else they've got in terms of product, and then we choose color from there. But no,
Cool.
uh, as much as it certainly conveys things, then you might just say, look, this is what colors represent. I will give
Mm,
them those notes
mm,
and say, do you want to use
yeah.
those? Do you just
Mm.
love blue, or do you just love
Nice.